have got that feeling. Okay. So I don't know where we were at with this before I had to leave, but I'm glad I got everything I needed to do, including my nail fixed, out of the way for my day. Here.
Mom,
Thanks.
can you tell her to stop stealing your phone? She thinks it's
Yeah,
her
no,
phone.
she stole my whole purse. I was looking for my purse, and yeah, she stole the whole purse and took it out of here. Okay. So we're seeing something about the Knight of Wands of feminine energy in reverse here with these gifts. We got insurance. There could be something about something that was supposed to come from there. If this is one of these feathers. Um, right? Because it seemed like these people, like they was only doing this scheming thing or whatever to like multiply like a different, it's like a separate government that's kind of tied into the government. Like, I don't know how that's possible, but I'm guessing us little people, us big little people ain't supposed to know something, how things really work. But, well, I won't say us. I'm supposed to know. But this could be why this energy is so separatist. Oh, it's the big pharma. It's this is because they have been keeping this energy out of an alignment with a destiny or something here. Now, I'm noticing these two lions because I posted a picture yesterday. I shared a picture that somebody shared about with that image of America. I hadn't seen this one before, so I shared it. The lion is hiding behind her back. All right. And she is holding the sun in her hand. So there's the three parts right there. Okay. She's holding the sun in her hand. She's sitting in the middle, and then the lion is behind her in this image. And then there's a kinky haired woman looking at the lion, but there's a line in between. It's making me think about the Queen of Wands here. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's making me think about the Queen of Wands right here. Like, this is a stolen destiny from back then. We talking about high school for me. That was years ago, 30 something years ago. Okay, 20 something years ago. So something has already been something, but we got lion and lion energy. Somebody has become um this energy here. Mm, it's like the woman is gone. There's animalistic energy on both sides. It's like that's how you're gonna play the game. If you're looking like a woman like this, these people gonna play with somebody or play in your face. But I was picking up last night heavily that is that tradition, or we could try to say, oh, everybody say, okay, how did Muhammad Ali and them? Well, yeah, they said, oh, maybe the Nation of Islam, maybe this and that, but it's a formula. It's a it's a formula. This is a spell. What, Goose? Hmm? Oh, sorry. What happened? Mom hit you? Let me see. Nene! Yeah. And each stage, this person, it's like this person could have been, this could be, that's why I'm saying candy. Somebody could have been eye candy back in the day, okay? For this grandfather in the dark, they could have been eye candy for this father in the dark. They could have been eye candy for any other masculine energy that was to come in, because they keep saying, oh, nobody's coming for you, but that's not true. Somebody's supposed to, and if they don't, they're gonna die. They turn it back to dust, and anything that they built is turning into dust. So this is like somebody cleaving onto me and using the connection to me to as a queen of wands, like the box, the God box. Somebody hanging out with the God box, but knowing strategically what men they need to entice, or what men they, sending like frogs towards me, hopping all over me. Oh, girl, come here. Oh, yeah, let me get with you. But the real niggas that was going into the future, or the ones that was anointed, I could have had some of them under my belt, but it wouldn't matter, because when this person stand up, they realize that everything these people holding on to, or that you started this with, belongs to that person. It don't matter who it is. So this is giving me that energy where somebody knew strategically the men that were connected to me on that level that was going to come on the earthly realm, and they get in between you and the men, or me and those men, right? But it's not, the thing is, it's not your destiny. It's not Mexico's destiny. That this is why in the Bible it says, can't you find one like your own? So even if this feminine energy is an offspring of me, even if this best friend is an offspring of me, or they created this person in my image or something like this, okay, if somebody was brown skinned like me, no matter if they Puerto Rican, Mexican, or whatever, they were supposed to choose another brown skinned person, but somebody got fascinated with somebody of lighter skin. That's what we picked up in on this side yesterday. So the thing is, even if you picked up clone number 2, 42, 52, 100, it don't matter. It's not them clones, it's me. And so I don't have no choice. I'm not about to beg no. That's why I'm saying in the background, these niggas want to be with me. When the money was attached to me before they start stealing it and dispersing it, niggas was trying to be at my feet in the spirit. But once now you just a fat girl that's outside of the limits. But it's my shit though. It's my show. I have no doubts in my mind that this Truman Show was created to have me as a Truman. So who is Truman? Me. So even if people are more popular in it with than me, and broke off and to use these finances to build other things, the opening or the gap or the portal is to me as Truman, not knowing who I am and that all this shit is fake around me. It's not about nobody else. So if some of these girls already got taken into the industry, or they got some of these clones of mine, or whatever this is, or something like this, it's not them. It's the one that's talking like me, and not just in the background. This is somebody that's not afraid for what they're saying to be heard. Because I feel like these people be getting, um this could have something to do with alchemy. This could be why they kept on killing us and cloning us, to dilute the energy or the alchemy in someone. So when you get mad, shit don't shake. When you yell, things don't move. Telekinesis. The way you feeling, don't get somebody to pull the strings over here. Like, oh, you seen that? I think this guy is following me, and it's like, because there's not security walking around me all day. You know what I'm saying? Like a celebrity child or a president's child. So it's like, oh, I'm already like have eagle eyes, right? So it'll be like that. I'm like, dude, every time I get off work, this dude is following right behind me. And then somebody take care of that. Like, what the fuck, without me even knowing. I just be like, oh, good, that guy ain't following me today. I'm just thinking he just got the picture, or the guy got lost, or he don't work there no more. But somebody done said, hey, you can't, nah, you know who this is. You can't fuck around like that. So somebody's not taking care. So when that's a problem, this is with the ancestors. I don't have to have these instincts that they're trying to take away from me. The fact that I'm perfectly healthy and something has happened, or like I told y'all with my hand or something, it's not that. It's the fact that these people is not tending to me the way that they're supposed to. The finances is there to tend to me, not to get broken demons off the field and bring them back. They supposed to just be dead and buried. They causing a fucking problem. So all the money and the resource, this is like the money that tend to the queen, should not be going to these other people. What for? You get what I'm saying? What for? And if somebody said they walk it like they talk it, well, bitch, you a copycat. Somebody been copying somebody's moves before you could even get them. This is like my ancestors, like, now today you need to do this, or you need to start amping up this, or you need to tighten up over here. Bitch, why is you getting my downloads from my ancestors? Y'all all fucked up. So these people can get, the greens can get there in front of there and try to act like they trying to make something fair. No, them black people that you bringing in got something to do with this gang or this terrorist group that y'all created to keep the real Christ energy from ruling, which you gonna have to move the fuck out the way. And that y'all under the spell. You know that you under the spell of one of these witches that's also That's what I'm saying. The girl Katie that lived next door to me, I think that that's just one of the Candy Cane's cars. Somebody really want to fool me. So I can't give a fuck about the best friend that I'm not talking to right now. Even if the best friend is this Drake energy and I thought that this was my twin at one point in time, it don't fucking matter. Who got all them cars? Where's the queen's cars? I don't give a fuck if they talking about I don't give a fuck if they talking about the trumpet having getting $200 million from their father, and then who got the $200 million that was supposed to come when I'm the rising sun. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't care about what these people are doing, who they talking to, whatever this is. I'm talking about what's mine. And somebody can't keep coming in and legally taking, if it's a group that want me to believe in them like the Pharisees and shit like this, you a motherfucking lie. Because you are the one that's allowing these people. That much money don't move. I don't even know what we talking about, but that much money don't move without the motherfuckers that's trying to stop me, call me out, watch when I scratch my booty in public, or I walk out the house with the same dress as the next day or whatever. There's no, you understand what I'm saying? Or the people that want me to watch my language on here, you're trash. You're trash inside and out. Why would I have to watch my language with trash like you? I should be talking to you just like I'm talking to you, like the Bible says. Go talk to them in the language that they understand. This is the language that you understand. This is how you talk when the cameras is off and when the hot mic is off. When the hot mic is on. This is how you talk. So I'm talking to you like that. Maybe you will understand. Okay? So we got father, murder. That's why I'm saying these people could have, now the person could be fucking around. They sending their daughters in, or they're going in and they're fucking on the sons that I never got to meet. The seed or the fetuses that they took from me throughout this time, and they created boys or men knowing that I wanted a son. So this make me think about Zeus. I think they was like, you're so selfish, Hera or one of the other goddesses wanted her son, and you kept him over here and you didn't even let him go see her, and you know how bad she wanted her son. So that's what I'm saying. The fates is over. That the fates, the Adidas energy, the fates shit, the three of wands, that's over. These other women stealing from the Christ, the one energy, even if this is they could have been dealing with Nike in the past and they let that slide because they was grabbing these bodies up off the streets and recreating. They wasn't burying them, they were recreating them under Mexico's title or code. Now this is the kind of shit that you'll try to tell your dad, no, I seen her putting something in your drink the other day. No, you're just mad because this is your new stepmother. Deal with it. Her daughters are now princesses too, and you're not the only princess, and you're just jealous. And it's like, no, motherfucker, I know what I'm talking about. So this is this kind of energy here. Not fearing, oh, I want to tell my dad, but I know he's gonna get mad at me. This is just letting it rip here. Because I'm telling you, the men ain't like this. And normally, these are men that was protecting their children at some point in time. But they get with these women that do spell work on them, and then they take care of these women, and they smile in your face and nana boo boo. He just bought me jewelry. He not buying you nothing. They do this. Or, oh yeah, oh, you used to have that privilege. Oh, that the people would take really good care of you. I'm in charge now. I'm gonna make sure that if they do something to you, it'll be too late by the time they come heal it. It'll be like permanent damage. You know what I'm saying? This is this kind of energy. I'm the one fucking him. You're not doing whatever. And it's like, no, well then you'll have to be beheaded with that motherfucker, because it's just not. I got to worry about my village, my people. What's gonna be left for me when I enter the kingdom, because the kingdom is already mine. It's not theirs. So these people created a loving relationship off of this trash. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to respect that shit. When the Christ come, it said I don't have to regard the old stuff or the new stuff that you did. The rules that you put in place to protect yourself from the crime that you did against me for the past 7 years or 37 years or more. I don't have to respect none of this shit that you put in order to keep me out of rooms that I'm gonna be in. They my rooms. It's my room. So something could be having something to do. We got LGBTQ and them love. So this could be a father or a mother or somebody that was castrated, or I mean like physically, okay, not like kicked out of the family. Because some of you were removed from the family, but you were still around the family. It's just on paperwork they was like deleting your name or hiding paperwork and shit in the family room that have something to do with you or me. So that's why I said there is no more family. We're starting over with me and my whatever this new posse. Now usually these people can bring people off the streets with them that they already close with into these regimes. All right, do you see what I'm saying? Okay. But it's like if the queen sits on her throne, she has all these people at her beck and call. They have names, they have jobs to do. The president goes in, he's the president. But there's people, the chief of staff, there's all these other staff. So this is like a one when they say God take you on that journey with just one. Yeah, somebody wanted me to not be hanging out tight with anybody, but these people are already in this club. You understand what I'm saying? My friends, all the people I thought was my friends and shit like this, all the Judases that were supposed to be my disciples, they all start doing their own thing with this money and power that belongs. If I find out that there's a group here that was off in other countries or whatever for the last 30 years, and they were rallying up the troops to come in and cause a disruption in America, and then they just said, we just gonna make it like a trend that people are getting married and moving to America like 90 Day Fiance. And these motherfuckers is real terrorists. I don't have to regard no fucking green card that you got. And this ain't my growing pains because these people are the ones that been doing this. I have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with anything that's going on. That's like me being the queen, but I've been in the dungeon in a spiritual sense. I've been in the dungeon for 30 years, and my friends and family in my community that I came from was doing all kind of shit with the throne and then trying to blame it on me. You motherfuckers gonna die. You gonna die. Just like you murdered the father, bitch, you're gonna be murdered. These are the ones that are gonna suffer for the sins of the father, not me. You don't just an innocent person is not. You've been trying to use this shit for centuries. Listen to me. If a father went against me or they said go towards your daughter and he see my best friend and she fine as hell and he like, no, I want to take the best friend. Nigga, that's treason. You already went against it. I find out 30 years later, y'all still fucking around here or whatever, making money or something off of my demise. I have the right to say no. Let's take it back right there. Because I wouldn't even want, if this was a feather of mine or a father of mine, not a feather, but if this is my father, I wouldn't want to fuck with my father anyway. You know what I'm saying? So these people is doing something wrong. They're making something, they're normalizing something, and you were like, oh, in Hollywood they doing, no, bitch, it's in our neighborhoods. And I don't know about nowhere else, but I know in the Midwest, y'all was doing this shit strong. You understand? No, how about that? This ain't no play. You sitting here talking about ain't no such thing as kings. This mythical stuff gotta go. That's all y'all, all you motherfuckers in the political arena, that's all you run off. It's this fucking game that these people been playing. And the shit about to be over. I don't give a fuck. You gonna have to take me up out of here on another accord. So they want somebody to go back out, start having fun, meet some more friends, and these niggas is gonna be the ones that kill you for these particular people. Because they don't want to come in and do it themselves. It's the same thing. So now somebody got to walk around. They didn't get that much. So people ain't checking for them anyway. I know how y'all did it. You try to make somebody a dark star. People ain't checking for me anyway. They can't wait until I die because they stole this money and they don't want to go to jail. And their kids don't want to go to jail. And everybody else don't want to go to jail. And so, I got to walk around and be like, damn, how this went or whatever. Man, they could just kill me anytime and I'm not even famous. Where I can just, put a post up or pay somebody a whole bunch of money to get something to go viral. Oh, man. And that's the strength of the mustard seed, bitch. Tired of these people. Tired of these people. Because I really don't even know who these people are to me. Why does this matter? This is like me on my deathbed about to be buried or something. Or me in the spirit when I'm getting buried. What the fuck do these people got to do with this? This is what this journey is like. This is what this journey is like. I'm going to do everything the fuck that I do in this world different. I'm doing everything. There's no growing pains. This growing pains for you. Because I told you, even if this was a father or something like this, the reason why they stole it is because they wasn't able to get it. The reason why they stole it is because you're not the king. The reason why you stole it is because you're not a royal. You took some street level shit and brought it up to the royal level and you fucked up a whole bunch of things. All right? So that's what that is. All right? And I don't give a fuck about no bitch you with. If we was in tribes and we was still in TPs, bitch, you would talk to me like that, or I would know that this bitch was killing people in the tribe and you didn't believe me, and her neck would be slit in the middle of the fucking night. Don't play with me. I know I was a warrior or something in the past. So y'all try to take that away from me this lifetime for I can't protect myself. This is like a detective finding out that who the police officer or somebody like this, a detective or something, is the one that killed her father. PD. We got Don't Go Breaking My Heart on. And guess what just came out? The Three of Swords. It's like, motherfucker, I'm not playing nothing less than the real queen. To you, that acting like y'all higher than me or something like this, you're not. And I'm not playing nothing second fiddle to no bodies, nothing. You're gonna have to, you know, it ain't gotta be literally bow down, motherfucker, but you gonna know who the fuck I am. That's what that is. We got leaving home secret. Somebody could be leaving home because there's a secret here. All right. That somebody tried to wrestle with God. All right. Plus, this could be if these best friends went in the background, they could have known something and took your children, but something could have happened to them and whatever took the children after that. Because somebody, these people did care about somebody at some point in time here. They were trying to do all they could. And then, but somebody in the back of their mind had those thoughts. And like I said, those thoughts that manifest, like, I can't stand her. She's always coming around here smiling, or she always looking so pretty, or why her makeup so pretty, or something like this. Or I hate that bitch. I'm a whole bunch of people in your family and stuff thinking like this because they know something about you that you don't know. Y'all wrong anyway. It's trash. Somebody built a whole bunch of trash. Yeah. Somebody is not the son of David, or they're not a part of this kind of lineage that gets this inheritance like this. Just not. Okay. We got suicide. All right. Suicide doors. Hmm. Whoever this is, they can't step into this frequency. This is like if there's none left, nobody can get in that spot. You can't just put anything in there. You know, it's like the rest of the world dying. If there's not no more, it's your fault. You killed the person, and now you don't get to do whatever this is. I mean, it's just the bottom line. All right. These are not, and like I said, these are not orders. This is like somebody asking your opinion about something, or this is just like what's coming at the top of the dome. But I haven't seen the conditions. Nobody gave me. That would be a crazy judge just to just start ripping off people's heads. And there's nobody over on the other side that you can trust. People, somebody's waiting to kill these people because they know what they did and they don't want you to know. You understand? Yeah. Just like the three dudes at the nail place last night. The familiar dude that was at the nail place last night that looked like Fitzgerald. The one dude kind of looked like my the one dude that was doing that do my nails kind of looked like or remind me of my boyfriend back in the day. All right, and then there was another guy there that reminded me of Jimmy Fallon. And I'm like, oh, the three or whatever. Okay, so we had the three, and then because I know that these nail people that's touching on all these black women every single day. Okay, but then again, we come in there, pay all our money, but they don't try to upgrade or update anything to accommodate us better. I know that this is what's telling about the energy harvesting right here. That just going to get our nails done alone. This could be why a lot of people are doing their nails themselves. That don't mean I'm never going to get my nails done again. You know what I'm saying? I just need to learn how to protect myself. Because if you think that, I don't think that these people play two or three or four different stages here. You understand what I'm saying? This is about business here. This is where y'all got these niggas in the past, trying to make somebody feel bad. No, this the business gonna be laid out first. That's why I know these people ain't real elites. They're not real business people. They're not. Somebody could have even placed somebody in a dungeon and forgot that they placed them in a dungeon. So you listen to the false prophets and the false leaders. You don't listen to the real ones, or you don't allow them in the room to examine what's going on. You understand? So we got the hermit here. You don't think that I know that also the masculine energy. Last night I was so thirsty I had to go get something, go back out and give me something to drink, a bottle of water. You don't think that I know that that's one of Nisi, but somebody is actually not as hard and horrible as you think. Even when it comes to Epstein, it was these people that was doing this raunchy shit mainly underneath the Epstein thing. But I'm not vouching for Epstein in either. Either. I'm just saying I don't know. I don't know these people like that. These are people I'm talking about from the eighth grade and shit. I could just feel their presence. All right. So orchestrated of somebody could have did something here with me having to go back in. Also, when I was sitting in there, I got the same dress on that I had on last night. So I took a shower and I went to the nail place. When I got out the nail place, I fell asleep on the couch. When I got up this morning, I got up and I went right to the beauty supply like I told y'all that I needed to do. But when I was going there, I'm like, damn, I should just come back here when I'm done being dressed. And I'm like, I'm not coming back around here when I'm done. Let me just get it done right now. And I was sitting there getting the nail fixed, and I think the girl in the seat was like, oh, that's the same clothes as yesterday. And I'm like, and bitch, I don't stink. And I'm about to go get, I got my shit now, and I'm about to go get dressed. You get what I'm saying? These people, these people is crazy. You don't think that I don't know that these people is aliens or something? You got Ten of Cups energy here. Two males. Also, the orchestrated event with them putting that Donald Trump thing. I know Donald Trump did not say that. Okay? Donald Trump did not say that quote that I just put up on my page. Okay? These people are so dumb. They think that, like, when I'm sharing something, it's agreeable. Keep on thinking that. Because what I deal with, that's why people going to be wondering what this God is. What I deal with is laughing at y'all stupid ass. You trying to say something about me like I'm a castrated male, so then you can say, "Oh, I don't want no scrubs or whatever." I mean, listen. So they're trying to say, okay, if we get the woman, if we treat the woman like a woman or something like this, then all y'all gonna burn for this shit. That's just the bottom line. What you need to know. Yeah, for listening to the Queen of Cups. Y'all don't think that I don't know Mommy Wata is scared that she's about to lose a hold of a masculine energy? Mommy Wata Tarot, that this person faked to be the mother or something, or this is a mother of somebody in one of these men, a baby mama or a girlfriend of one of these men, and this person is saying, don't go being with this person because he or she is about to do this. You're just mad because this person is walking away from you and want to walk towards me, and you're not even the boss. You stay on YouTube and do your tarot channel since you wanted to take a part of my pineal gland. Because I'm thinking from the picture from me and Candy at the bar with the Judas and Jesus. I'll share it again in a minute when I get off of here. When that night could be, because that's where I was thinking about going to that same place tonight to just go chill. Okay, so even though I haven't been out in forever, but this is making me think that that night, that's when the setup happened here. When somebody was like, "Oh, send her to Anna's house." Now I think at that point in time, Adriana was still in. I think Adriana was still in Florida at that time. I think because my so-called little half sister was so-called going to school in Florida. So within the past 6 years, when I went to the last trip I went to was Miami. Okay, I went with my other sister. Okay, but I feel like she could have jumped when she went to go get that job or that work done. That lipo, whatever the fuck she went. I hope she didn't. I hope she didn't die, or she could have jumped. Okay, and then I went down there to support her, but we totally missed each other because I was one day behind on my flight. So I kind of just went down there for no reason, just to be down there. That could have been a setup. All right, that could have been a setup, and they could have took me at that time or whatever. All right, they could have took me at that time. Okay, because I had a rental car and everything. That's the time when I told y'all I was at the stoplight and a peacock flew in front of. I mean, walked in front of my car in traffic. So, and that was the first time I ever went on a trip by myself, and I actually got a rental vehicle. It was a nice car too, a little sporty, little cute little car. I was proud of myself. So somebody could be the control central or the head of some TSA or the head of transport, or this could be property managers that need to be fired because they've been doing something like they've been doing something here with people that they will be killed if they were found to have done this. This could be presidents, this could be governors, these could be mayors, these could be world leaders. It's something as simple as that. If these hackers are using robots and shit like this to make us think that everything is still up and up. Do you hear what I'm saying? So who's really in charge? All right. Who's really in charge here if all of our leaders have been compromised? Because in the end of the time, Mexico, Africa, Russia, Asia, they're all going to stick together. Canada is scary. They're gonna close themselves off and create a line, a demarcation. And South America, shit, that's damn near the jungle. Even though they're trying to make Wisconsin the jungle, somebody could have lost it to Canada. All right, something is being stopped from coming in. Some kind of ships or money or something like this is being stopped from coming in. All right. All right, we got famine. Could be somebody's curse here. All right. Or this queen so for real. This could be her children or something like this. Okay, or something like this here. 5 of Cups in reverse. Somebody trying to hold on to the little 2 cups that they got going on here. Because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, when this Freeman energy, when Fred Freeman passed away, which was the dude that used to come, drive us to school and stuff like this. We met him through my cousin Nisi. And we just called him our cousin. He was like all into music. His whole thing was music. When I hear that song, just like music, that I always think about him. But they think that I don't know that the Smoky energy is a clone of his from YouTube. They think that I don't know that this Tiana girl got this person to do something because she was trying to get into the industry. Okay, that's how they got Khadijah, and I think the girl Tiana almost got a role in the show Empire because something happened here with these people around the time that Fred passed away. 'Cause I think around the time Fred passed away, Mike Jackson did too. Y'all started something. You took my money and you started something. And then you started coming around or creeping around or doing something like in the city or something like this. You started taking people up out of the crypts and shit like this. And you started going into the underground places in the seed vaults and collecting motherfuckers and renaming them and rebranding them because I'm the only one that's got the productive seed here as the sun rising. You don't get to touch that shit. The way that after these people steal from you, the way you get it back is by snatching all your shit and putting it in the fucking temple or something like this and having these niggas have to pay for access to it. Cause you already burned. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe shit to a sinful nation. You already took what the fuck you could have had in 30 fucking years. You had advantage. The Queen of Wands, the real sun was sleeping. The Empress was sleeping. God was sleeping. You had all that time to take every fucking thing that you want for 30 fucking years. I didn't get shit. So that's what I'm saying. Anything of any kind of value belongs to me. Why are you separating my children and putting in these crummy houses with these motherfucking people that's going to abuse them or something like this so that you can still have access a battery pack to plug into? You out your fucking mind. That's the energy source right there. You're not touching it. So when God is saying, tell them to let my people go, this ain't just no, let my people go, let my daughter go. Please bring my daughter back home. Bitch, you gonna let them go. It ain't yours. You don't have nothing. You don't have nothing. They're taking advantage of I'm not in the frequency. I'm not online with them. So you better be glad I know I got a soul, bitch, because that's the only thing that could be feeding me the information that I'm getting right now. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't the person you snuck and tried to bring over here and try to act like for 5 days he sat by Jesus in the next house and telepathically communicated and then he helped Jesus or something. Are you sure? Now the person is going to be mighty or something like this. Are you sure? So this Queen of Cups could be mad now because she's sitting in the grasses. And the grasses is up top of this person here. All the people over there from Kenosha County and shit like this. These people is on top of this Queen of Cups because you went there with the girl Katie, maybe even the Jones girl and the people in that community or whatever, and you talked about me some kind of way to get them to ruffle the feathers so I can leave Kenosha and y'all can keep my husband and my children behind and send me with fake people. That's the fuck you did, okay? And then you made me you let these motherfuckers over here feed off of me, and I actually got damaged over here, okay? That's what you did. Okay. And now You see what I'm saying? And now, because these girls get to act very pleasant 100% of the time and keep their composure on their channels, and behind the scenes, they're lunatics. But you want me to act like a lunatic and you want me to act calm and cute and funny and all this other shit. That's the all energy in me, baby. That's the alchemy to know what to do, when, whatever the fuck it is like this. It ain't gonna matter to you. Like I said, with this, if these people got something rigged, I'm not playing your fucking game, nigga. Get it out the way. Look, move that, scratch off this shit off the table. If there's some paper or something on the table, scratch that shit off. See, this the real shit down there. You see that map underneath there? Yeah, go and get some rubbing alcohol, rub this dumb shit up off of here. This paper off the table. I bet you when you scratch away that paper, you're gonna see the real map inlaid in gold and platinum in this motherfucking table. That's me. That's this. That's us. That ain't this shit that you got taped, this Mod Podge shit you got on the damn table. Take that map and move that bitch out the way, and let me tell you what it really is. Because the world card energy probably can't be nothing but the fucking it probably ain't nothing but Epstein's fucking grid underneath that map that y'all got for the theatrical version of the House of Dragons. They're gonna have to pay it back. There's no going back and forth about it. That's it. Do you expect me and your mother to come worship at your feet? No, I expect you to be beheaded and stripped so I can get my shit back and then sent off to Africa or some foreign place, because this ain't the real parents. These ain't, and if they is, motherfucker, you ain't American. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do? This some shit from the pet cemetery. I don't want that. You got America here? I'm not, bitch, I'm not about to miss nothing. But the innocent people that could be scared and trapped and lonely and hungry and worried about, they have a real connection to me, and those are the people that I'm looking for. I only came for them people. You understand? I only came for them people. You hear me? The ones that believe in me, or the ones that know who I am. They're not going after this candy cane shit and all this fake shit and this foreign shit. That's who I came for. That's who I came for. You understand? So the whole thing about this Nine of Pentacles, this man thinking they about to get this blessing again after the third time to try 69, 96 could be significant here. Here go Mexico trying to look in these cups to see what's left. Somebody already got it and moved it away. All right. This could be a true blood with this red on and this white. Somebody of like order or purity, or they like the way, the old ways, or the right way of doing something here. All right. But I feel like there's somebody else here. Who is this? Is this the same person? This person got this shield on, or they got some kind of protection here. A Knight of Coins in here. And I don't know who this person is. Maybe this person is in reverse. They're not giving this pentacle to this Queen of Cups no more. They're about to be giving it to somebody else here. Now, it could be this Two of Swords, or it could be the Sun, or something could have happened to this person, whoever is acting like the King of Pentacles, or is this is Epstein. This could be like a rejuvenation pill, or a limitless pill, or a blind something pill, or whatever this is. But somebody could have meant for this to go to this Two of Swords energy, but it could have went to this this feather here. It could have went to this person. Somebody could have been, okay, see how this is going around here? Somebody tried to utter something. They was trying to bring this to make somebody double blind or something here, but it got in this person's hands, and somebody was greedy, like what they bring into the Empress, or what they bring into the Two of Swords. I want it, and they took it, and now they can't see shit or something like this. Yeah, some magician or some magic backfired on somebody here. It's my turn, motherfucker. I don't want to play that game no more. Get that shit off the table. It's my turn. Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, all these men was trying to catch up to a certain Queen of Wands. We just won't say which one. Because again, the reason why one of the only woman, the woman outnumbered these niggas, and they was ashamed. On some old pimp shit. Not pimping, but like, you know what I'm saying? On some old king, what a young king would be doing. Somebody outdid something. And they like, what the fuck? And so they try to turn somebody into like a hoe or ruthless or something like this or whatever like this, or tell your husband or tell your boyfriend or tell all the dudes, well, I remember in eighth grade, such and such was talking to you and this other dude or whatever. This is what they try to do. That's what they try to do. But it's not a tower for this person because this person is the fountain. Even if this is the tower from the movie Bloodlines, Final Destination, this person is not getting the tower. This is the fountain. They wasn't in the top of the tower. So when these people would, they take me high, take me low. When they went up high, I had just already just like it's like something like, yeah, I probably shouldn't go. Remember when I told you? Okay, let's remember I told you because I feel like somebody keeps saying I like to party in a way where I do drugs. I don't do drugs. I've been around cannabis, but I don't do drugs. So somebody's trying to say, I like to party. I was thinking, what you trying to say? Because they want me to say, oh, I like to party, but somebody's thinking like, oh, you like to party like cocaine? No, bitch, I like to go out and have fun. I like to go places. I like to be gone all the time. If I had my shit together, I would be gone all the time doing something. That's what I mean. Okay, I don't like this whatever this is I've been doing for the past couple years, but I know it's a reason why it's being done. Okay, so and people say that's what you mean. You should have been making friends and everything. No, because these would be the niggas that would be able to sit in front of me and kill me. That's why y'all do. That's why y'all programming the family members, especially even in the household, trying to maybe get them, lure them into doing something or letting somebody else come do it to me because there is no friends to do it. So both ways now your shit then failed, whatever this is. And so again, the Queen of Wands don't have nothing to do with this this tower. The Queen of Wands finances could have afforded these people to be able to do this. So I'm gonna let's say it like this: when these people, when I told you, okay, when I told you at that time when we used to go out around town, then we start going into the city, and then motherfuckers was like getting cars and shit like this to go, and I'm like, oh, that's cool as hell, whatever, like this or whatever, and it started getting more pricey. I was an at-home mom, just barely trying to get a cute outfit, a plus size too. I was barely trying to get a cute outfit. I probably take, a large portion of my at-home mom funds just so I can get out the house every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was scraping or nothing like this. It just was like, yeah, I need like, like $100 or $50 or whatever I'm going now or whatever like this. You know, that was okay. But then when they started like, yeah, we getting this or we getting a party bus or something, and I already had a little one at home, and it was just a lot. So the ride that whatever they got into here, the Queen of Wands is probably the one. Remember, they got that skybox thing built. The Queen of Wands money could have went into these people going on this fantastic voyage, but I wasn't there. Or this is just a fountain that was there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this person hit the tower like the rest of these people. They don't. I feel like somebody else wasn't supposed to get it either. Somebody could have found out about this and then took this person's life. Okay, this is what I think. All right, but the tower is not for the Queen of Wands here, and maybe this magician at energy too. This could also be somebody that was already sent to Florida in the past. Okay, I haven't seen any images of this person in a long time. I was wondering where the person is, or they could have sent this person to Georgia or Florida, somewhere in that little that little area here. But this could also be so many people saying, "Oh, this person ain't a part of the family," and that saved you from being a part of whatever they're gonna fall for. Or what I'm telling you is, these people went in. We talked about this about a year ago. They party and how they loved on each other like a like 90210 type of shit. They could have gave a lot of these people like 100 grand to like move to California or something and do the same thing. You get what I'm saying, with the heels and all this shit like this. All the ones that was nice looking, nice, or they could work on themselves and get built up, or if they was just a nice looking person, you know, nice skin and shit. They don't have to do much. These bitches could get themselves dressed and look really good enough to be on the show. You notice the difference between the girls that got hair and makeup with like the housewives and stuff like this. And then if we think back to like Lauren Conrad and them with the fucking heels and Orange County and shit like this. You see what I'm saying? It was a little bit different. Okay. They, Lauren and them had like our high school level makeup on and shit like this. They wasn't. They wasn't doing the big thing like how the Real Housewives are. You know what I'm saying? So this is something about like production or something like this, or producing producers. But it's like everybody want to be in the front of the camera or everybody want to be in the limelight. Then they offended when you don't want to be. Why y'all fighting me? I'm not even fighting for a limelight position. I'm more like running shit. You know, I'm more like I could run a house, a crazy house with all the kids in it and everything. I could probably run something that you may not think because of me being an at-home mom, but I was never supposed to be an at-home mom. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was never supposed to be one. So now that I'm going back into my original energy here, y'all want to leave me to raise another child that probably ain't even mine fully, right? It's one of these swap seeds, okay? To try to hold me back from doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. Why should I be punished? Why don't you find out who this is and ask this person how the fuck did that happen? I don't know how it happened. You ask them how did it happen. You understand what I'm saying? You ask them. I know ain't no damn tower for me. But there may not be any lovers because all the people that, if these people went on a journey like that, that means that they went real high. They got behind the scenes. They found out how shit worked. They started their own little things. They went to school. I think Lauren started a clothing line. These people got to know something, they went high. And then when something failed, okay, see how it's falling now? The music industry, all this shit is falling. The Real Housewives, people are looking at it like these women may be too old to be on here acting like that, and we still watching this 20 years later and they doing the same thing. Something is getting old. It's time for a new something to come in. You understand? And this might be something on a look at America, a look at other countries, and also other ways that people live, not just that way, to bring humility back into something so that something can actually start growing here. All right? Not just out of fucking concrete. Like, why you want to pour concrete over the garden in the first fucking place? Did you plant this shit for it to grow, or did you plant it to hide it underneath some cement and kill it? Like, I don't smother it. I don't know what you're doing. No, I don't think these people know what they're doing either. All right. So, the only thing is that if the Queen of Wands is rising right now, somebody did this shit on purpose. That if you did, okay, we got little in reverse. So this could be that's what I said. Somebody else, they skipped me in succession and somebody else's child was being like the queen or something. So it's not the big the big earnest or the big energy. The little is even in reverse. Wow. So something is in between this queen. This is the real energy here. All right. This is like the queen. The other two little empires, if this feather came and rejected me because of my weight or something like this or something silly, or it just wasn't time, or they was just trying to save me until later, or whatever this was. You got this. The big energy was in reverse for denying me in the past within 30 years. Now they took maybe this the sister and gave her the kingdom, but this may not even be a royal. You understand? Okay. So somebody could have said, "Oh, her sister looked like that." Hell no. Yeah, give me the sister. She already partying. She kind of do like us. Shalon, whatever. She don't do like us. She cool and everything, but she don't do like us. And so, or don't fit in, or maybe didn't they're not going to school for to be a therapist. They're not, she got kids. This one don't have kids. Independent, got her own apartment, pay her own shit, shop a lot. Like somebody needed to fit into the scenario here. Okay. And so they could have did that instead. They could have put this sister in something here and skipped me. But the sister ain't even of the royal family or something like this. And then the sister in reverse with the lovers in reverse, or this friend or whoever this younger woman is. This could be a second cousin. It could be one of your cousins that's your age, one of their kids. But somebody is sick, or somebody can't be intimate, or somebody could have got hurt down there, or they can't perform. Okay, whether it's a boy or a girl. Okay, Somebody they can't have lovers anymore for some reason, or somebody don't want to hang out with these people no more or something. But I think that the Queen of Wands here, they don't want the Queen of Wands to have a click. Okay, if you like it, put a ring around it. A click. In the law dictionary it said a click. So they don't want me to have a click. Somebody want me to look and say, oh, if you look back, really, all of those people were friends before you secretly, or they already were clicked together. So who are you gonna walk forward with? But somebody's been used to having to do everything on their own anyways. It doesn't mean that the male shouldn't come in, so I can be the one to make that decision. You're not going to block my information from coming in and say you're too scared, you didn't show up. I'm not even getting any intel, you're getting the intel. I'm not even getting the intel that I need to move forward. This ain't no, like, what the fuck you want? Okay, somebody say move forward. Okay, let me walk out my house right now. Okay, what the fuck is next? If somebody else got my wiring, what's next? Throw all your stuff in the car. Okay, and then go where? Drive which way? Stand right there. Is a fucking ultralight beam gonna come down and shoot me up, beam me up, fucking Scotty? What the fuck is next? You're hiding what's next, and you're gonna burn for that. You're redirecting somebody's mail or something like this. All right. So somebody, this could be also a claim, like people was wondering where something was coming from, or these could be some children that's being born with a defect or something, and they were wondering who was producing these seed with a defect, and somebody was trying to blame me or you. Like somebody did something really crazy here. All right. This could also be somebody getting married, or they didn't got married, so they can't be on the scene no more. Okay. Yeah, but okay. Somebody could have been in like some kind of union, or this could be like a underground union, like some kind of jump in the broom ceremony. Um, and then somebody could have did this with you because this person looked like they sleep, and they took whatever happened from these two people humping, and they gave it to somebody. I don't know why they needed to hide this. So even this celebration, like if this was something two-faced it, where somebody snuck your man out the back door, cloned him, left you with the dead one, and these penthouse. These went out to go and prosper and be living a life of luxury and left you behind. It's kind of like these is the people that's about to get this tower. The people that was at some type of union. This could be a wedding. Bitch, this could be from the past. So this could be from the past, 40 years ago or more. Some remix. Somebody to remix Ashley's furniture. So they could be keeping my videos offline, and this savage intuition, or this 21 savage, or this Nathan energy. Somebody is doing something here and taking my stuff and making it like it's theirs. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Somebody don't want to get away from something. They stacking up all these little girls or these young ladies in front of this person. He ain't even looking. Somebody don't want that. They don't want these little cups or these little girls as lovers. We got love in reverse. Okay. Somebody could be love. Okay. Um, 8 of Cups. Somebody don't they could be forcing somebody to have sex with children in like some sex slave camp or something. But somebody saying somebody don't need love and they don't need lovers. You gotta have, you don't need a heart. You need to have hort. That nigga got hort. Like hort, not heart. um, Something like this. Somebody shine all by themselves. Okay. Like somebody could be like, oh, she was so much more popular. Or yeah, if you told me about these two girls in high school, which one? Well, yeah, this one was kind of quiet and off in the cut or something like this. And this one was more outgoing. She had lots of friends. But then you think about it, at the end of the day, when somebody grew up and was doing their own thing, this person drew in more. The person that was the wallflower, just them doing something alone. It could be people could resonate with the struggle. This could be people that knew that everybody was stealing from this person all this time. So when they got a little cute outfit and got to go out and have fun and with their friends or something like this and be cute for the night, people was like, yay, she got to get out. It's something like this. Something is more from the heart, or people can understand somebody's struggle or something like this. Them times when I had a breakdown because I had all the kids and I didn't never have help. Shit like this. Okay. So this could be something more emotional here. All right. How my voice just cracked right there. All right. Something could be more emotional here. So something gets more ratings here. Because a lot of people talk about shock and awe and shock value. Like, these people want me to continue to do videos like this, and then they say, yeah, that's what's wrong with what we doing. Let's change it. And they keep and still keeping the sun out from doing something. So that they can still say, if they can't physically get to you, they can't spiritually get to you, they can't this and that, they can't that and that, then they're gonna just dumb down whatever you're doing in general, and then take from there. They're gonna watch me listen to other tarot readers, but they're not gonna show you the chip that these people have to hear my shit in they sleep, and then come on here and say the same thing. Or they're not gonna let you know that some of these videos that they put in my feed with these tarot readers is like from 2 years ago, but they know today on this date I'm gonna talk about this situation, and so they're putting it in my feed so I can watch it again. Okay, so that y'all can hear me listening to them say the same thing that I just came on here and said on my own, because I'm not online. So it's got to become that means that I would be the source, and it's coming from me, not them. And it cost. Okay. I heard Ross is not the boss. Somebody got to pay the cost. And one thing I can't stand is for big like men that are oversized, or they have wide waist, or they have boobs and stuff like this, to try to deflect from them and talk shit about a woman that got extra weight or something like this, and you think that you should be fat, or you got boobs or girl boobs, and you walking around here thinking that you should, just because you're a man, you should get the privilege to have 1,000 little bitches following you around because you got money. Bitch, well, I could be a big girl that got all the value, and I could be out there doing what the fuck I want with my money, and some, I don't like young boys, but in some niggas in general. You know what I'm saying? It would be more interesting, because people see, if you dealt with some bullshit like this, that you deserve to get out there and be treated some kind of way. You understand? Some of you ain't even on this planet to get love. So somebody could be trying to throw a jab like, oh, maybe somebody don't know real love. Well, shit, it was close enough. It was close enough. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these people be talking, these celebrities, they don't even have a real relationship. The motherfucker that you showing up at the red carpet with is the nigga that's y'all getting paid to show up together. You married to somebody else behind the scenes. So I don't need these people tell me nothing. You understand? Check your motherfucking self. Because most of the time people get around these idols or these people, or, oh, I'm cool with a celebrity or something, and you just gung-ho, and so you be like, oh, don't talk about that person like that. I don't give a fuck who you is, bitch. You ain't God. And we got death in reverse. You ain't God, bitch. And if you bought off by the industry, we could be cool. But what the fuck you trying to tell me to do with my life, I disregard. You're not telling me what to do with mine. And even if you was before, God is showing me now, so you won't be doing it no more. And then see, you want to talk all what they say, what Jay-Z said, were you talking about with all of that mouth? See if you talking that same shit. So we got a King of Cups in reverse. This person could have been excited to get with somebody or do something or something. Some of these niggas is coming back towards somebody like, oh, see, why you talking like that? That's why we can't even. And nah, you want me to fall for some goofy shit. Oh, Drake, I think that, oh, Derek, oh, Aubrey, or something like this. Can you hear me? I hope that. No, motherfucker. If these people that powerful, they got all this money, bitch, you do something first. The fuck I look like? Somebody thinks somebody is slow. You say it first. Page of coins. Cause that's what I'm saying. You about to get this version the whole time until I get my foundation under my feet. It's gonna be fire coming from the dragon's mouth. You can make all the jokes you want about that shit, but that's what the fuck is going to be happening. You done had the solid, you done had the foundation for 30 years and the bitch still ain't solid. Okay. Okay. Now whatever y'all did then reached up to heaven. Now I thought I seen the world one day and now we going higher. And so now you understand? I see how low they can go. Whoever the fuck they is. All right. So the King of Cups acting like he ain't sick over somebody or something like this. All right, like this, but this ain't true. These motherfuckers probably right here, 30 minutes away, going on the south side of Chicago or somewhere like this, trying to act like they in heaven and we're just testing you to see. Bitch, get out of here. Or right next door around the corner. You trying to send attacks and missiles and use war weapons against somebody, and you just want to say hi. You want me to come over for a drink or come over for tea so I can sit with your motherfucking ass, but you hiding. Okay, well, this could also be Empire when I about to say when Lucifer, bitch, when Lucius, when Lucius and them had to start all over because they ended up losing Empire. All right, so we got the King of Cups here. All right, we got the King of Cups. I told you I'm not doing anything cyber with anybody. Motherfucker, I know that these people are going and tapping into something. You're not just a pixels. These are actually people. You just don't look like you look on TV. Okay. So again, we have an Empress in reverse. Somebody was draining this person of their energy. They could have took this person to Florida and killed this person, or drained them, or abused them so badly. Page of Coins. Abused them so badly here. All right, Page of Coins in reverse. Somebody shouldn't have did that. They got the Empress in reverse, and you got the Hangman here. This could even be two people. This is two people, like your husband and one of your children, you and your husband, y'all clones or y'all original versions or something. Somebody kept both of these people here. Have you been? I feel like it's Florida. And I'm hearing somebody, oh, I feel so much better. Yeah, I think that somebody was doing something like this here. And I feel like this Two of Swords God energy didn't know what was going on because smoke was blown in the eye. Somebody could have brainwashed you. Somebody could have came in with one of them weapons, those secret space alien weapons, to delete all the memories of some incident that could have happened. And somebody could be getting justice for this. Or this could be your child and your spouse, or I don't know, or who you thought was your child and your spouse. All right. Or this could be my spouse or your spouse and your best friend. Excuse me. You could have not known what was going on here. Okay. This unique energy here. Yeah, this Baal energy. This unique tarot energy. Okay. Ten of Swords. Again, somebody know the truth about something. Somebody could have Ten of Swords somebody because of the truth here. All right. And all these people celebrated here. All right. Who was the new captain after that? All right. Beersheba. Bathsheba. Let's see. Famine. Somebody could be thirsty now, or this is somebody that has to watch tarot in order to get the news. I don't. I just play it in the background like the radio. But, you know, it would be nice to know what these people are doing to smack it out of their hands like they did to somebody all this time, because their time is up. But I don't want to go nitpicking everything. It's just like remove everything off the board. I'm starting over, or whatever this is. Yeah, somebody could be sacrificing these children, starving these children out. They're going to do this. Maybe this is what they did to me or you as a child. Not let them know how shit really goes down. All right? You was in the hood, but you didn't never have nothing to worry about in the hood because of who you were. But other kids in the hood that you was playing with, they got the little voices and the little shit in the background to let them know how shit really, really work in the hood. So if they end up in the hood when they grew up, they know how to be in the hood. Not just living in the hood, but they know how to be in the hood. Okay? So it could be something like this. Let's see if we could get some facts off of this Pennsylvania card. So my name could be William. William Penn was granted this area by, but it's in reverse, okay, by King Charles the First in 1681 or 1661. I can't even see it with the glasses on. In honor of his father. All right, so we got somebody's father's identity here a second ago. And it says, wait, William Penn was granted this area by King Charles the First or second, y'all, these glasses, in 1681, I think this is, in honor of his, so when 81, somebody could have got something here. In honor of his father, Penn named his region Pennsylvania after the Latin phrase for Penn's woods. But this is pens and papers. Paper is made out of wood, right? I think so. Yeah. Pencils too, I think. Okay. Anyway, just tell me later. Okay. But it's saying here that this was done, but it doesn't say by King Charles. So this could be another way how village people was able to steal stuff from God's children that was a chosen and appointed to be kings. This is why they had kings are born with immunity or princesses and things, and is warned to not to mess with a princess in the Bible, but you already did. So you're gonna pay for that 30, you're gonna pay for all that shit. So this is like somebody gave this to this person, but I don't think that it was King Charles. Just like I didn't know that I was a king or a queen, and everybody else around me knew, and they started to take this. So this is somebody writing something or writ something wrong. Somebody stole, these are stolen crowns, stolen thrones, stolen soil, something like this. Okay? How much shit was stolen from kings and queens? And is it really them that was going around with taxation? Or did they find out what power they hold from God directly, and they were able to tax the land from sea to shining sea? Okay? So this is all anti-Christ, anti-God, anti-something anyway. All right? Harrisburg, Keystone. I'm just naming off something. We got Erie, Scranton, Reading. There's a place called Reading, Pennsylvania. I didn't know that. Pittsburgh. So these pits from the Pittsburgh or pits of hell could be in reverse here. We got virtue in reverse, liberty in reverse, independence in reverse. So something happened here. Eastern, they not from the east or something like this. Some of these people could be from the west. These could be actors over in over in the government, crisis actors and special units or whatever over in the east of the garden. Okay, somebody can say, let's put a man in the east of the garden, but it's really a woman by birth. All right. And again, we're not talking about man. If we're redoing something or we have to get shit right, this just means an original man. Somebody that's originally from this time, and they could be pure, so that somebody can have a chance to start something fresh without the corruption. Of course, corruption seeps back in, but damn, do we got to start corruption with extra 3XL, 4XL corruption? I don't think so. Got to clean the shit out. Hershey's is considered the chocolate capital of the United States. And Betsy Ross made the first American flag in Philadelphia. This could be a lie as well. All right. I miss these cards. I got these from a estate sale at a teacher's house. And I broke them all up. It's all the states, but I just don't know where they went. It could be over there, but I like these cards. I just don't know where the rest of them are. Somebody could have took it or it's hiding somewhere. Anyways, those are my favorite stately cards. You know, I like everything bigger. I think it's that little mini little chunk of Texas in me. That I like big shit, big houses, big cars, big hair. I got big hands, like big shit, big cards. You know. Anyway, somebody could be in jail in Texas even. So somebody else could be the captain of something here. Whatever these people is, some of these people from the north moved down to the south and they all like linger there. They meet there. Like how I told you, sometimes when I be like riding past a function or something like this, or I be in a store and people be speaking like Spanish around me or something, and then they be talking to like their friends, and then everybody they know everybody that come up in here, and I'm like, damn, these black people been living in this neighborhood all this time, and they don't even know everybody that's coming in here, but these people be like, oh hey, and then they just start talking about something. And they be like, hey, and then the next person, hey, oh my goodness. And they be hugging each other and shit. I'm like, damn. It's like a whole reunion here. But you look at any Caucasian people, any other people in the store, they don't have that same response. And these people been living in this area forever. I just thought that was strange. So I'm not gonna bite my fucking tongue. It's nothing against those people. I'm just somebody that reads formulas and reads shit. I don't know what these people have me plugged into doing as a double agent or something in the background, or just siphoning my memories or my thoughts because they didn't know how to do something, but they wanted to come into public and act like they know what they're doing, but they had to dig into my brain to get the information and then slow me the fuck down. You understand? So I don't have nothing to stand on when it's time for me to speak. You see what I'm saying? This shit gotta stop. This it's got to stop. If a dog, if somebody trying to call somebody an animal, if a dog one day say, "Hey Sheila," or "Hey Mike, stop fucking me." Oop, sorry, I forgot where we was at. Stop banging me in the butt. And that dog got and somebody see it, the dog got the right to be taken from that person and choose a different owner. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know y'all calling people animals, okay? So that they can't have a say so. We got the Ace of Cups. If that dog can make out, you know how people get their dogs to talk online sometimes to go viral. If he could say, please stop harassing or please stop raping me, then he got the right to go ahead and get over the freedom or something from your ass. You understand? We got the Emperor in reverse, okay? If the dog can articulate in some type of way, okay? The same thing if he would have hurt his foot outside and got a nail in it. If you see him coming in limping and the next day he don't want to walk and he's, just hobbling on that leg, this is going to make you say, let me look at this. What's wrong with your paw? Oh my God, there's a thumbtack in there. You must have got it outside when you were outside last night running in it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what is these people's problem? The fuck you sitting there just looking for? And that's the way I'm about to look at you when you burning in the pit of hell. So don't call me the evil one. Do not call me the evil one. I guarantee the people that we're talking about, you've done something wicked that you got on your mind right now that's worse than anything that I've ever done. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't have a second chance. It just depends on what the fuck you doing. Who is you? What you doing right now? Who did you do it to? Okay, then. There you go. So we got the Two of Cups here. Somebody's not going to be, somebody is sad. The Emperor in reverse. They may not be getting the Two of Cups or something like this. Okay. Yeah, this Emperor is in reverse or something like this. Somebody could have tried to get something out of the Ace of Cups, but I don't know. I'm just thinking, I don't know why I'm getting like, I don't like how one thing, somebody might only have one ovary or something left. Okay. We got the Emperor in reverse. And this person can't get in no Two of Cups either. Somebody could have got, I don't know. Something happened to this person, I think. This would be somebody that do all this shit to you behind your back and come back and think you're supposed to take them back and they got castrated or something. Like physically. And you in the prime of your life right now. Okay, well you need some good, you ready to break you into the next level type of shit. Okay. And now this person can't do nothing for you. And it ain't that I can't be with you because you coming back with nothing, or because some of these people could be getting a good parting package or something like this. No, it's because I still got shit to do, and it's because why? Why? I told you I heard from a higher source in me when they said Jesus was on that thing. He said, "Oh Father, why have you forsaken me?" I said, when I come for me, I'm going to say, Father, you have forsaken me, or such and such like that. And this is where we're at. Somebody been playing for too long. Somebody been using your energy and how you was able to balance something as if, yeah, we can't let go of him. He's been the balancer. But secretly, it could be your arm or your strong arm or your something that kept something fucking balanced. It was never this person. Somebody is a pushover and somebody else is not. Or or a pussy footer. And actually, they're the ones that's disconnected from what we supposed to be connected to right now. Most of them. But they're laughing at you because you don't know that somebody sent a little kid through your window last night and stuck a straw in your booty hole and poured some oil or something in there or something like this to get you running because you so lazy. You see what I'm saying? They think that this is funny and you don't know that they did that and they put it on camera. And so you out of the loop. No, bitch, you out the motherfucking loop. And you about to be out of this world. Cause I don't got time for it. That's what I'll tell you right there. This emperor could be sad in a family unit or a family setting or something like this. Probably eating some nasty food, bitch. That's what you get. Cause don't nobody know how to put on no motherfucking little family gathering, bitch, like me back in the day. So this is not prideful. This is what it really the fuck was. You told me by your silent stares and it coming out today. We got the emperor is in reverse here. It's just what it is. This person was all on this other person's cup. This could be a female or a male. Mm-hmm. This is a female or a male. And even if this person only got one little bit of juice left coming up out of their thing, somebody is choosing this person, or they don't want the emperor, or this is somebody that's saying, oh, well, the Virgo got the juice or whatever. You stop lying to yourself. The Virgo is the one that at 2 years old, somebody did this shit, held this person in higher honor because they was light skinned. They might not even been from the tribe or the family or something. You know who you gave the voice to. You yeah, you know who you gave the voice to. And there could have been a reason to protect somebody from going into the industry because God had a bigger plan for me to go higher. This could even be something higher than the royal court at this point. But you gave this voice away to, but thank you. But that person now, you had that voice. You don't get to come over here and take nothing else. You don't get to take nothing else. This could also be Asia in reverse. Asia minor. Okay. Like somebody that's like actually wearing like an emperor's uniform or something. I don't know what this is. Okay. And we got this son of David energy in the upright here. And we got the star in reverse. Okay. So that's why I said somebody got to be a star too already. We know it's you in that skin. But that'd be kind of weird if my best friend had a crush on me secretly and they made a man like her to be with me in the future. This person don't want to leave. They saying he won't leave. It's not him. It's her. If it was him, if it's my him, he wouldn't leave me. If it's her him, he won't leave her. You see how that works right there? Something is natural and something is not. All right. Somebody want to make it seem like it's not my fault that he's over here. He fell in love with me. No, you did witchcraft or something like this. And I don't even, if this like that and you can't rewire it back like it was, all right, then I don't want it. Fuck I'm going to do with it. We got the Emperor here. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This person was on some sneaky shit. This could be Diablo. This could be Hector. This could be Hector. These could be the 2 Hectors. One, the kiss from the Empress woke this person up, and the other Hector, I don't know, was intrigued by the Empress at a young age, but it was nothing. I don't think. Not so fast. That might be a lie. So somebody could have got the um somebody could have got access to it, and then they took a leap of faith. Damn. Because this could be like my dad was in a spirit drooling over my friend, and my friend's dad was drooling over me in the spirit, you know, since we was probably young. Like, that's just the apple of my eye, that little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, just something about her fucking energy. This could be also wolf clans or something like this. Okay. We got this P energy in reverse, leap of faith, or pay energy, or P. Okay. Hide behind that. Okay. Somebody could have a lot of shoes and a lot of cars. They don't want to share. Somebody is stingy. Mr. Stingy. But I'm telling you, somebody already passed away though. Or they went higher or something like this. And this money been sitting. Somebody could be doing good. Like, I don't know why the detective, like a really good detective or somebody, but see, this, I never knew this. I never noticed. I never noticed that this person got a snake around his waist. Now, that's what I'm thinking. I was waiting this whole time for one of those things where they be like, go to the old rusty warehouse right there on the east side of town, motherfucker. You talking all that shit online. And then I put on my stuff and I go and, go through this big old door and these people standing there on some crates and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or Saturday night, you know the spot back in 1995. Look it up. And I'm thinking, like, where was we going back in 1995? Bitch, at 20 below? Look, listen, this shit get me excited a little bit, but I'm like, I don't even want to have nothing to do with these people. So it's like, that part is already over or something like that. Don't we try to do that shit now. We didn't see what this future might hold. Oh shit, y'all can't. I can't stand y'all. I really can't. Somebody's name is JT or TJ. Also, something about Peter or Paul, whichever one was practicing, telling them people to be chastity or something. That was all a setup to let this entity in. It takes two to tango. All right, a tango and cash. Okay, this could be like a tango and cash kind of energy here. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this Queen of Cups is falling. Mm, somebody's manipulating. Somebody is manipulating something though here. I just don't see why here. This also somebody that like a promise was made. When I die, make sure that that bitch have a baby by me. You know what I'm saying? So she'll know like what? Like instead of giving you the Ace of Pentacles, like somebody want to put you through a traumatic experience with the Ace of Pentacles. Bitch, you ain't about to be like, oh my God, I get the Ace of Pentacles. Now let me find out all the stuff that's opening to me in the kingdom and having fun figuring it out and things like this. Somebody want a baby on your hip. Or like, damn, now I get to open up that business. Somebody want a baby on your hip. Like somebody's a fucking hater. And that's what God said, that I'm not gonna have to deal with that. Well, the guides. I'll say this is when the guides were heavier. The guides were saying that. All right. But somebody got something a bag of tricks here. Plus, you know, I'm hearing if I ain't got you, I don't want nobody, babe. So something about somebody can't merge the DNA or the brain or the transhumanism thing with this person because they're not one of this. All right. All right. So the apple of the eye, even if somebody is not the apple of somebody's eye, say that this like a feather or a father or a feather that's an elite or higher or somebody that got money or wealth. I mean, yeah, wealth. Okay. A rich person or something. The they're going to give you the money because they don't want to claim you as their child, or if they got to pay you, they're not going to be, you're not going to be the apple of their eye anymore. Okay. Or the apple in the eye is in reverse. It could have, this person is getting in trouble because they did this. They took this wheel of fortune from somebody. They use their beauty or they use their connections to get a hold of this something. And somebody's like, oh, I'll get rid of everything just for you or something. But look, I don't want the kind of relationship that you're trying to bring to me. That's the thing. I don't want it. Messenger. I don't like the thought of having a baby with an entity or something like this that's going to be hovering around me looking at me. If you was doing that before, then you got away with that. I don't want that today. I need a real person to enjoy something with. Like, I don't want that. I mean, you could be there too. Shit, I'd rather have 9. And we all straight after I figure out how to disperse it. But I feel like whoever this person is, they was a 9 of pentacles. Somebody's man. That movie that I told y'all about, them friends that went to that mystery weekend or whatever at that man's new built castle palace or whatever, and he was just using them as like little pawns. I kind of don't like that. Now I'm thinking about the 9 of pentacles like this. Because they're like, who did you bring? And he was like, my friends, my 5 closest friends. Or it was a couple of them, like under 7. And see how he got his hands on these people? And then these people are over here. They're connected to the house. And these people could be connected to the, I said deconnected. These people could be connected to the bushes. And this is something about the tree. And the bushes are connected to the tree. So again, these people are on a train of her dress. So these could be 3 men that somebody think is special, and then their friends.
Mom, look.
Mm-hmm. Yep. These could be like the person's friends, and these are 3 men or 3 relationships or something here. All right. You know, real businessmen and women don't play games like this. They're like, hey, we got a business proposal. This is what's on the table. Do you want to have something to do with this or not? They don't try to put shit in your ear and then come to your YouTube channel on your tarot readings, which none of this shit, we could be talking about a million different people in one video. How can you even try to use this in a court of law? The only reason why this shit should be in a court of law on that level is that somebody came on here and said, yeah, I did bleep, bleep, bleepity, bleep this person on bleepity, bleep, bleep day. Oh, okay, that's evidence. But I could sit here and say, I might have, or somebody might have been here at this apartment 24 on November the 12th, and they stabbed that person right between the eyes, and nobody should know that. Even if I said it like that, I said somebody could have been. You understand? Somebody could have been at this place, blah, 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 blah. It could be the exact thing to a crime, and you would still have to do further investigation. You understand? And if I got immunity as the king of kings or as a royal, then you're not saying nothing to me. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you fake funking this shit? Makes no sense. Can we move on? Chariot energy? Like, because I'm not going to take you seriously. That's like, I don't know. This shit should feel like y'all trying to invade people's lives. This should feel like, oh, we can't get in that club no more. Last time we got in that fight or whatever, and I had that hat on, you know, they said we can't get back up in there. Oh, we going there, we all going there tonight, but you know, such and such can't get back in there no more. That shit he did last time. And then that's it. Either you fucking with that person that night, or y'all still want to go to that club and y'all gonna try to be funny towards this motherfucker and be like, yeah, we ain't going nowhere. And then everybody hurry up and put their clothes on and sneak out and go to the club anyways because you like the club more than you like your friend. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got choices that they made. Period. So we got death here. And then we got this David energy. Okay, the Empress in reverse. Somebody is not going to have a baby by somebody here. Mm, to move on. Okay, this is somebody that, yeah, this is a King of Wands that want to, bully people when they can't get their way or something. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Or this could be your actual person. Why it look a little bit big? They look big for your foot. Oh. Or this could be your person. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have socks.
Oh, okay. We got death in reverse for this person here. It's time for a new era. We open. Can't y'all feel that energy that's flowing through? It's time to move into a new era. It's something new. We like two things behind here. 2 years, 2 decades, 2 centuries, two something. 20 years. It's time for a new. It's time. It is. All right. And if somebody, I feel like if the Nine of Pentacles is about to be a land energy, or if they try to close up the heavens or close up higher realms, somebody's gonna need this energy here, like this red-headed, whatever this bird is, okay, to help. This could be like a Taurus or something. I don't know why this is the first time I ever looking at it like this. Somebody is your loyal, somebody be going taking flight here. All right. Something is not an illusion. This could be even a pregnant empress died. Some people, there could be 2 or 3 children, or they could have killed somebody after having triplets. And somebody's just not happy. Something is not right ever since then here. This Queen of Cups use a spying method or piracy or something in order to disturb this family or make somebody's family unhappy. And whatever in turn, this opened up the doors where this showed, this showed that somebody could have been dealing with this person here, or how these people are tied to this, how this person is tied to this family. How this person here, when the river or the Jordan River on the other side of the Jordan is connected to this family. And now this person got to give something back here. Just imagine you like, nuh-uh, I had 3 kids with this man and we've been married, and then somebody's like, no, but on the other side of the world or in another land, this is what this person had. What the fuck, when did he have time to go to the other side of the land? Something is weird like this, okay? And somebody's like, remember your videos earlier? You said that you wanted these people. You ain't listened to a damn other thing I said. The first thing we came on here talking about my money. But you want to try to use the little things and my things to move around stuff or put people places. Stop saying that is not my mistake. Y'all did that shit. And you're going to fucking pay. I want everything. Just give me everything. Or just give me everything. You definitely can't be responsible. Like I said, just give me everything. The 6 of Pentacles. Give me charge over everything. That's what you're going to do. Until I find my stuff. And then some. Somebody's actually sad about a situation here. King of Wands energy. All right? Because these people are starting a war with the Holy Spirit, girl. Listen. Tattered energy here. Somebody's name could be... This could be also PETA energy or these bad dreams. Because I was thinking about people like... I like Tim Holtz and stuff like this. When I be doing my craft shit, I like Tim Holtz stuff. Martha Stewart stuff. I got, I used to have my stuff separated. Martha Stewart, Tim Holtz, and whoever the other big people. Lindy Stamp Gang. I had all my stuff separated, like my favorite things. So somebody could have been doing this, like kidnapping these tops of these companies and then making them go and work in sweatshops and make the stuff that they were having other people create for them in these shops. Do you get what I'm saying? Cataloging people to make them, do something here. Or their children or something. Because somebody think they're going to do this war against the Holy Spirit. They got another thing coming. Okay? They can't steal no more. This could be, this Aquarius in reverse can't steal no more. All right? Jakes, and snakes. They can't kill no more. I said kill no more. Well, I meant to say steal. with the snakes, the mommy Watson energy, and the other energy here. Aquarius in reverse. All right. Yeah, somebody tried to get the Holy Spirit pregnant, y'all, and leave her as a single mother, or solidify something when when I get this Ace of Pentacles. Somebody want to make sure that they're gonna be the man that I'm gonna be with, but didn't nobody have to turn no tricks or nothing here. You know, I think that's what lets you know if people are easy to get to the head, because when they got the power, how you treat people. It's a graceful way to be that bitch. When people said you wasn't gonna do it fat, black, ugly, bald headed, without a nice car, something like this, or they never wanted to see you with nice things because if you had nice things, you would take care of them better than junky things. Like right now, I got a used car. You know, the carpet is nasty, and everything like this. So I don't really be keeping it clean. But if I had a brand new car, or when I get in brand new shit, or when I go visit for a week long in an Airbnb, the shit be clean. I clean up after myself as professional. Like if it looked like it always looked when I came there, I don't let shit get too out of. You see what I'm saying? So something like somebody didn't want to see you an extended amount of time in a nice place and see how you take care of it. They just want to say, ew, look at everything as the person got is so filthy, they dirty, they don't fit in with us. But bitch, you used to be living in the projects with all them roaches. Shut the fuck up. These people get on my nerves. I'm telling you, somebody already tried it and they could have died already. King of Swords ain't playing. They want to make sure that this person get what they supposed to be getting and nobody can steal nothing else. And this Aquarius energy is in reverse. Somebody is disturbed by what they seen here. I'm telling you, somebody could have gave a blessing to someone. Soon as they take this from this person, this person about to get lit up. Whoever this woman is. So I don't know if this is you or something like this because I always think she little, but this lady look old. And so this also look like a Sharon here. It's like somebody's about to figure out the puzzle here. And why, oh bitch, that's why you used to be so mean to us. And that's why you used to talk so much shit about, because 30 years ago y'all stole this inheritance and ran off and left the Empress and said she burned in a fire or something. Somebody did something. But you see this stench right here getting up to the heavens? It's like a shift. It's a shift. Because let's say 1997 on Christmas, those people, say this was something that happened amongst my so-called family unit, these people are not the same people from there. They're in Arizona or something, or they're in fucking Texas on a big ass ranch with horses. These people that's faking this life around here, these are not the fucking people. These are just simulation people. They're not the same thing. So somebody could be now leaving me, a person that really had real authenticity in a world full of synthetics. At first, these people were authentic too, and they were here, but they were on a mission, or they were wired to do things a certain way. But now you're the only one that's authentic, and the rest of these people is robots, and somebody want to keep you in here with that. It's like you don't want to listen to me, then bop bop bop, but you can't even talk to me because you wicked or something like this. And you know that. Somebody just wants the reason to put the screw on top of the jar after they, you know how people used to make those little jar things, and well, if in the craft community, we used to use mason jars, put a Christmas tree in there, put some little rocks in there, put some little fake, and we used to show it on our channel like, oh my God, I made these things, they're so cute, like that. Somebody trying to put you in a thing like this. Okay. Matter of fact, in the back seat of my car, there's a Christmas ball with some shredded gold something. A lot of these women, I'm sorry, I keep getting off track. A lot of these women that's like, yeah, and this man, and he want to come back to it. Do not let this person, they know they did wrong. They know these men want to be back with their God. These is bitches like, no, you can't worship God. And this is why you about to start losing shit. Trying to tell you. We got justice in reverse. Some type of unjust act is about to lead this person to be kicked out of something here. Justice, the justice people been working with this Queen of Swords, this eternal energy to do something here. This could be them calling out the Sharons and shit like this, and the Kenosha Caucasian women or green people. But it's also this family or this unit or whatever somebody is tied to. It's just not that. It's all of these people. It's all of them. There was one good man. There was one man that's about all about the Empress. And I don't even know if he, I'm pointing at him, but I don't even know if he's still out here or this motherfucker just went underground. Like, is you ready? I mean, did you release the information yet? And then they come up and like, yeah, you still talking about them little stories. All right, I'm going back into my dungeon. You know, it's or I'm going back into my den. You know, I feel like somebody here is like, I told you, it's all of them. Or this is somebody like, I'm gonna wait until you see that it's me. All right. That might have took this wheel of fortune, or it's somebody that want to be fortunate with you. Okay. This could also be you, your intellectual property was being used on a TV show or something. And so people are familiar with you, but they don't know what your body looks like here. But with you talking, now they're probably putting together who you really are in the entertainment industry or your essence. And so there could be people that were on the set. Some of this shit is wars that's stemming from shit that happened behind the scenes on set when it comes to TV shows and shit like this. All right. Somebody's really good with camera placement, but when it comes to really putting together a good show, something was stagnant because somebody's good with placement and making things look professional, but these are people that keep giving the opportunity to their friends and family instead of going instead of who really got the real entertainment or who really got the real juice or who really got the real something here. Okay, so the playing field is 100% unequal. I'm thinking I'm just a regular girl from the Midwest, you know, that grew up this kind of way with a 80s kind of lifestyle, whatever like this growing up, and I just had kids and got married and things like this, like a Roseanne Barr of 2020, you know, something like this, and then we got somebody like a and I was never on TV from my knowledge. Allegedly. And then you have somebody like a Beyonce competing with me behind the scenes or a Rihanna. That don't even make no sense. Even if these were my cousins that got to sit in the chair that I'm supposed to be sitting in right now, and that's the avatar that they picked to be famous in. Where the fuck is my turn at? Somebody could even be trying to produce somebody that looked just like them. Like you could have a child between a starseed child between you and a famous person, and they brought the child back looking like them more with their genetics so that when if you do merge with your child eventually, y'all gonna look like that person. Like somebody is just over the fucking top, and it's just about to stop. It's about to stop. It's about to stop. It was never about you with this person. These are like, you know, people that, oh, why nobody don't ever like me or whatever, and then you find after you dig them off the layers, you could see why. Whether somebody in the industry or in your community or whatever, the same thing. I end up being with those friends where I see them some kind of way, everybody else be wanting to fight them or they don't like them, and then that's what I'm saying. So even when I met my friend, the candy cane energy, no, everybody was fighting her, they hated her, they didn't want to talk to her. We was friends. You know, I was somebody that everybody liked or whatever. And then all of a sudden it just swapped. All of a sudden it just swapped. And then I was more like a wallflower. I used to be joking, silly a little bit when I was like 13 and get on people's nerves. And I just always was like into something. And then this person was really quiet when I met them. But then it's like something swapped. And then all of a sudden everybody started liking this person in high school if I think about it. And then people was just like cool with me. So it's something about energy swapping or energy borrowing or loaning or leasing out energy or something that somebody was doing here. Because it's like when somebody's describing, somebody was talking, they're describing that person, but you can feel your energy, them describing you. It's like, wait, this person merged with me at some point in time without my permission or something. So when people think back, girl, in high school, remember how popular I used to be? Was that you or was that me? What the fuck is this? Okay? And somebody might not think that there's nothing wrong with this because they've been able to do this shit for centuries and get away with it. And nobody was able to spot it and see it and call it out and formulate some way to describe it. Like these would be like vampires, like, oh my God, how did this mortal find out about how are you telling this stuff? And it's no. because this is a god or something. This is somebody. This is something different. This is something different here. And they're not going to have to suffer a witch or any the law system. No, they're not going to have to suffer anything to get whatever this is. You about to hand it over. We got the six god energy. Somebody could be also obsessed with giving somebody something and then taking it back, or somebody could have hid something on your soil and then they came and took it back because you didn't get the steps or you didn't understand what they was trying to tell you. Like, go six houses down in the backyard in the wood tree in the knotted part, and you're gonna find a rolled up piece of money or something. I wanted you to have something. Somebody, you're not getting. If somebody left you something, excuse me, and hid it somewhere, you're not understanding. Somebody else got the riddle, and they found it. But this also proves who was already playing around in the kingdom and who wasn't.
Can we go get
It shows you who was playing around in the kingdom and who wasn't.
stuff?
Because these is little riddles that these people was giving to each other. This proves that you never got one of these riddles or took nothing from these people.
The what?
Can we
Hold on one second.
notebooks for school?